The Acolyte airs 1 week from today, and honestly, this show is slowly winning me over. I will admit, I am still nervous as all hell about this show. Some of the people attached to this project have said some absolutely wonky stuff. But watching the newest trailer, it's getting me really excited. And in this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know before watching The Acolyte. This is probably going to be, I think it is, probably Star Wars' most risky project, probably since Rogue One.
I'd say so, yeah, absolutely. It's completely outside of the Skywalker saga. And I
Thank God.
believe it's the first thing outside of the Skywalker saga, including Rey.
Yes.
It is risky as all hell. I'm a big Skywalker family fan. I love the Skywalkers. I have convinced Griffin slowly that there's more to tell if done right. If you look,
Yeah.
anything that you do half-ass, it's gonna suck no matter what you're talking about. So there's still room for Skywalker stuff. However, I'm not against outside of the Skywalker saga. This is 100 years before the events of the Phantom Menace. That has been confirmed. So no, that is not fucking Palpatine anywhere in the trailers because he hasn't even been fucking born yet. So again, 100 years before the Phantom Menace, High Republic Jedi at the peak of their power. They
Yeah.
probably haven't faced off against lightsaber duelist in fucking a millennium or so. All of a sudden, it's kind of like a mystery murder thing. Jedi are being killed,
Yeah, it's
and they
kind
want to
of
find out what's going on.
like just to put a little bit in perspective, like Mandalorian, end of Mandalorian season two, we had Moff Gideon's reaction to Luke Skywalker, who was until this point just a myth, because no one's seen a Jedi in such a long time. A lot of people didn't even believe he existed. And from the look on Moff Gideon's face, he sure as hell didn't believe it. That's very similar to what's going on here, except flip it. Now no one's believing that there's actually a Sith running about.
I'm excited as all hell for this show because I'm a Star Wars fan at heart,
100%.
and the trailers look. In my opinion, I think two of them looked amazing. There might have been one that sucked. I can't really remember right now, but group of Jedi, a ton of fucking lit up lightsabers. That already puts my ass in the seat, man.
Yeah.
Disney, take my money. I am worried about a couple of things that the producer has been saying. It's just the way she says it. Maybe it's not meant to be that said, come out that way, but just some of the shit she's been saying. She's one of these
Yeah.
like feminist, woke pushers. And she's like, I just want to move as much away from George Lucas. Bitch, why? Why would you want
Yeah.
that? Would be like Denis Villeneuve saying, I want to move as far the fuck away from Herbert as possible. I want to make this my own. Well, then make your own movie and don't, do what Zack Snyder did.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
had
saying that some of her inspirations were from Frozen 2. And look, I'm a
which
dad.
is
I have
so funny.
I have a little girl. I've seen Frozen 2. It's not like, oh, fuck Frozen. But if that's where you're getting your inspiration from, damn, I'm
For
gonna still
for
give it a shot.
yeah,
I'm just expressing what my worries are.
for a
Why?
bit of context along that, she's intrigued about the tale of two sisters, and that's kind of going to be the biggest thing about this. It's going to be one on the light side, one on the dark side. That's going to be the dynamic throughout the entire show, more than yeah, that's going to be the dynamic throughout the entire show. More than likely, is just their journey. They probably don't even know they're sisters at that point.
I like the name though, Acolyte. It sounds badass. I mean, Magneto's got his acolytes, which is cool. I
Yeah,
like seeing a group of Jedi that I've never fucking been introduced to before. I don't know who any of these dudes are. I don't know what their motivations are. We get a lot of Jedi Temple. I like the Jedi Temple. Seems like
it
a
looks so
peaceful
cool.
ass place. There's a morbid shit behind its history. I'm not sure if you know, but where they chose to build their temple, that's kind of why they were oblivious to a lot of shit further down along the line. But cool. I like seeing Jedi. Carrie-Anne Moss is in here. She plays a Jedi Master.
Yeah.
She can kick ass, so I'm sure she's going to be great in it.
I guess also
Daphne
speaking of
Keen's in
that,
here.
real quick, it looks like they're focusing a lot more on martial arts, at least from the
I
trailers. There's a
like
lot
that.
more
I
martial
like
arts
that.
than there
I
are just
because
floaty and
back in the trailers, back in the prequel era, uh we got to see what Jedi in their prime can do with a lightsaber.
Well,
But
at like the
a lot
fall
of
end of their prime, yeah.
I had a lot of friends always say, well, what if they lose their lightsaber? Well, now we know Jedi fuck you up with or without a
Yeah.
lightsaber. Plus, they got the Force, which is
Which is
something
super
I
powerful.
always loved about Vader is that you never really saw him punch or do anything like that. He was just so immensely powerful in the Force. He could, fucking kill you being in another galaxy, which I love.
Yeah.
But here, Griffith's right that just the choreography of the fights, they want to focus on martial arts, which I think is cool. I mean, if you know how to wield a weapon like that, you know some type of martial art, and I dig that. I'm heavily into that. Lightsabers duels are or fights are getting better, which is something we desperately wanted to go back to because in the sequel
Yes.
trilogy, those lightsaber fights suck. I could kick every one of those guys' ass in the sequel trilogy.
Or even
No
just
one
like
could take me with a lightsaber in them.
or even Mandalorian season 2 with Ahsoka versus Morgan Elsbeth, where they just held a pose for 3 minutes.
Even Sam Jackson cracked a joke about it. He was on one of these late night shows, and he was like, "Man, this lightsaber fights in those sequels, they really suck. Really, there's
Yeah.
a big letdown." Because in the prequels, we get some amazing shit,
Yeah.
and so I'm glad to see that they're headed back there. I'm interested. We're probably gonna get at least one cameo. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's no way you're not mentioning Yoda because Yoda's 900 years old.
He's
He's
old as
fucking around right
hell.
now. He's around. And he's got to be a Jedi Grandmaster up at this point because
Oh
he's
yeah.
he tells Luke he's like I've been training Jedi for fucking 900 years.
Yep. So he's definitely gonna be on
So
the council. I
got to be on
honestly
the
we're probably gonna get a
council.
scene with him.
I think so. I think and it's going to be one of those nice callback surprises if they do it right with taste. I think it's
So then I
because a
guess
lot of
with
people are like,
that,
is it just going to be thrown in there? It could be, but
yeah,
let's
so
see.
I mean, do you also think then he's gonna be, well, not paired off with, but also on the council with Yaddle, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, considering she hasn't died yet?
She should be. I don't know how because Yaddle was relatively newer to the council than Yoda. Yoda looks old as
Well,
balls.
yeah, but I mean, she's still been around for at least a few hundred years.
Oh
Whether
yeah,
it's not she's on the
absolutely.
council, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, I could surrender that point, but she's probably at least a master
I
at this
hope to
point.
see her. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's got to be a master. I hope to see her because it's been confirmed that Grogu is around 50 or 60 years old in The Mandalorian.
Yep.
So it sounds old, but to them, when I guess
It's a
he's still
blink.
a baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you live to be 900 fucking years old, I hope to see Yaddle or Yaddle or whatever the hell. A lot of callbacks, man. Maybe we'll get some more of the prophecy. Probably not because what's her name says she wants to stray away from all that shit. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's also one theory, and it does put it correct on the timeline. There's a theory that the Sith, or one of these Sith, because there may be more than one, who knows, rule of two and all of that, that the Sith Master may be the master of Darth Plagueis. I feel like that could be interesting because it would at least tie this together with the overarching story of Palpatine and lead it to Anakin. So I think it definitely has some potential there. And seeing everything be set up, because I do like overarching stories, and I doubt that they have the Acolyte and they don't have any plans to continue with it or to do anything else with it in the future. Because
Oh, there's
season 2 is already in production, which is
this at
fantastic.
some point, and this may piss some fans off. It may bring a smile to some of us fans, like it does to me. This eventually has to tie, at least in some way, to Phantom Menace.
I would agree. Like,
whether
yeah, I mean,
whether or not we or Griffin and I are gonna get what we've been bitching about for years, which is a young Palpatine. I don't
yes,
know.
I
I
want
hope
that. But
so.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, I want that
the
so bad.
Sith being the master of Darth Plagueis could easily be that tie-in, or just
I
seeing
want to see
Darth
Darth
Plagueis
Plagueis
eventually, because
really bad.
the meme's gone around so many times. We need to at least see him at some point.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a lot of fun. And one really interesting thing, well, just a fun fact, and you can see it behind me. We get our first Wookiee Jedi. It doesn't really mean too much, but it's an interesting fun fact. We've never had one to this point.
Yeah, we have Kenshi. Well, he's a Padawan.
Well, yeah, he's a Padawan, never got to be a Jedi Master. We have our first Wookiee Jedi Master,
Yeah.
which I think is going to be pretty fun. I mean, this series has been was confirmed in 2020, rumored in production, well, rumored in 2019. So they've been making this show for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
I am excited, and season two is already in production. So I do think they have some stuff planned. I agree with Edward. Some of the stuff that the producer's saying is a little batshit crazy, but she's only a producer. She's not the writer, not the director.
She could be one of these producers that does have a lot of pull, though, because
Well, yeah, no,
sometimes
she
the
she
word producer gets thrown around and they don't really do much, but
yeah,
sometimes
no,
they
I
really,
I do think she does
they're
have
in
a
there.
lot of pull given what
And
she's her
that scares the
verbiage.
shit out of me.
Because she says
Yeah.
she's always wanted to make a story like this. Given she may not, this may not be her story. She could easily have some pull, but she does not have the final call.
Right.
And I
I
think
hope
that's
not.
important.
But Kathleen Kenny does, and we all know how that shit's gone down.
Yeah, but Ahsoka was great, and that's the most recent
I
Star
still can't
Wars.
believe Kathleen Kenny. Let us know in the comments. Do you like Kathleen Kennedy? Do you want her to stick around or you want her gone? Because I've been wanting her. I don't
That's a good
understand
question.
why I live in a fucking universe where uh there's three dudes that should be running this shit, and I don't understand why that shit not
Well,
that's not
Dave
happening. Dave
Filoni is in
Filoni
charge of
and
all
fucking
Star
John
Wars
Favreau.
now. They're in charge of all Star Wars TV shows right now.
Yes, but I want them running this shit. Like
I don't. They're making their way up there. I mean, they're making their Mandalorian movie. There is no way that
Like if we
if that
live in
movie
a world
succeeds,
where
that's
those two
happening.
dudes are as passionate about Star Wars, and not only they're as passionate about Star Wars as probably you and I are,
Oh
maybe
yeah, easily,
no,
probably
way
more.
more, and they kick it with George.
Yeah,
Why aren't these two fucking dudes running Star Wars? Like I don't, what's the, like Bob Iger, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
yeah. I mean,
Like
well,
call them up, and
I
Dave
think
Filoni is as passionate about Star Wars as I think he is about his kids, if he has kids.
yeah, I would agree. And I think Skeleton Crew and the Acolyte are the last two shows that are coming out since so that was confirmed before Dave Filoni took over. So it will be interesting to see, or to see if he has any sort of input going into the future of these shows.
The stuff that Dave Filoni and John Favreau have done for Star Wars has been great.
Absolutely, unquestionably. If I mean,
Fucking Clone Wars is awesome, dude. Clone
yeah,
Wars, Daredevil, Punisher, and X-Men 97 are fucking right there.
Punisher. Okay,
Now, Punisher's good.
the show
But
or just the character?
oh no, the show.
Okay, still have
Now,
not
because
seen
that character
season
has
two.
been done
I need to see
fucking.
season two.
You haven't seen season two? God damn it. Go watch it. Come back. It's
Okay,
great.
I'll see you guys in 8 hours.
No, you're gonna need a lot more than 8 hours. But no, yeah, it's I wasn't sure about Rebels. Rebels was
Yeah,
great.
Rebels was good.
Ahsoka was awesome. It did have one episode where I was like,
Yeah, Bad
yeah,
Batch was
Bad
really
Batch is
good.
awesome. So
So okay,
we would just be in good hands with these two dudes.
absolutely. The trailers have shown off a lot of things. And to me, especially from the newest trailer, it seems like the Jedi are the bad guys. Well, maybe not
They're
necessarily the
not
quote unquote
they're
bad
not
guys, but they're
bad.
starting
They're
to
just
become the Jedi
ignorant
that we
and
know
yeah,
in the trilogies
yeah,
where they have become corrupted.
dumb as bricks.
Dumb as bricks,
I,
absolute
I
power
mean,
corrupts, all that
the Jedi
nonsense.
Council, even Yoda, who is as old and as wise as he is dumb as shit. Some of
Yeah,
this
he's
stuff that
blind as
they,
hell.
you know, make decisions on, I'm like, what the fuck were you even thinking when you made that call? Qui-Gon's like, yeah, Geonosis. I mean, I haven't been there in God knows how long. Who only knows? God only knows what the hell's going on down there. Let me just take 200 Jedi over there and hope for the best. They all 20 survive. Fuck was like
I will say because we have not seen. Look, Qui Gon was the last true Jedi, so I am really looking forward because I'm hoping. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping we do see some other true Jedi's for like their intended purpose because I think that's
Dooku
so cool.
before he got corrupted.
Dooku before he's corrupted. Luke was getting there. Then the last trilogy happened.
Fucking what's Ryan Johnson? God damn it.
But no, I do want to see some. some of like the true Jedi's, like the peacemakers, not involved with politics,
Yeah,
not g- uh
that's ex-
not working for any sort
which
of
is why I
politician,
love
working
the
for the
fact
people.
that Luke, when he starts his academy, is like, it's not going to be in Coruscant. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm helping the
Yeah,
people, not fucking politicians.
yeah,
Um, I'll die on this hill. Qui-Gon would have trained Anakin. None of this shit would have happened. There's
100%.
no way.
Absolutely, no
Because he
questions
would
about
have,
it.
and I'm not dogging on Obi-Wan. I know we're talking about the Acolyte. I just want to get this out of the way. I'm not dogging on Obi-Wan because, like, my sister's like, fuck Obi-Wan, it's all his fault. Obi-Wan had a lot on his plate, man. He lost his master in one day. His master practically wanted to pimp him out for a brand
Oof.
new apprentice all in one day. He
Yeah,
was young. He didn't even go through trials. He went from Padawan to Jedi, not even Knight. Fuck you guys if you think otherwise. Padawan to Jedi Master.
yep,
People are like, he wasn't a Jedi Master. He had an apprentice.
yeah,
Yeah, he was a Jedi Master.
real goddamn
And
fast.
then, and then from that to General.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy, man.
yeah, it is.
And then on top of all of that, his apprentice flips on him. That dude had a fucked up life. His girlfriend died. Well, it's not his girlfriend. Yeah,
His girlfriend
Obi-Wan
died.
won. Yeah, his girlfriend died. His brother's son apprentice is a dickhead. His master father figure died in his arms. I mean, I can't. Obi-Wan had it rough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then I have to ask for the acolyte. Let us know in the comments. Lightsaber whip.
God damn it.
Thoughts?
I don't like it, man. Before major Star Wars geeks, and I'm one too, but major Star Wars geeks, you guys didn't know the fucking background characters' names and addresses. Before you get there and you're like, F you, Edward, that's part of the like non-canon. I'm aware of that. It still sucked. So is Palpatine resurrecting. That's part of the original canon of
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. It doesn't make it good.
So how does the lightsaber whip work?
I,
Is it with the
I don't
force? Like how is it able to have that sort of fluid form? Because it's
I
still
don't
light.
it's dumb as hell.
How
It
does it work?
looks In my opinion, it looks stupid as hell. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to
Honestly, I
explain
think
to
it's
you the
I think it's real.
precise science of that
Please do.
shit.
Honestly, please
I
do explain
still
the
think it
science to me.
sucks. It's fucking weird, man.
It is weird, but I think if used right, it could look really cool. But if I see someone use it to swing from tree to tree or do anything like that, that's dumb. Because that breaks the rules of pre-established lightsabers.
It's
That would
I,
suck.
I don't like it. We're gonna get a fucking lightsaber axe at some point because
I
of
mean,
this
we've
dumb
gotten
shit.
the lightsaber umbrella before.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I don't know. Uh, I guess thumbs down from me, man. It looks dumb. I don't like it. It's kind of like I don't know. It's like Daredevil's ketchup and mustard suit in She-Hulk. I'm sure there's fans that have defended it and like, no way, dude, it looks cool as hell. Knock yourself out, dude. Shit wasn't for me. It was just bogus looking. Same
No, that's
thing with
fair.
big ass ears on Batman. It's when he's got them like yay high. I'm not a fan of that shit.
Yeah, no,
It looks weird.
that's fair. But I am happy overall that we're getting more into the High Republic because the High Republic era is super rich with Star Wars lore. We can get so much. We can even go further back. I think if the Acolyte succeeds, this is the first step on getting a lot more Star Wars content that doesn't have to do with anything we already know.
Knights of the Old
I'm here
Republic,
for that.
bitches.
That's what I
Oh,
want. I want that so badly. I do admittedly still want my Palpatine origin story,
oh yeah,
but I
yeah.
really do want to go
I
back.
want to know
I want to
because
go back to when Jedi and Sith split.
In
That's where I want
George's
to go.
mind, and this is coming from George's mouth, he said it numerous times. There's Joker is a dickhead, but he's crazy. Vader, well, we all know why he does what he does.
Yeah,
Magneto was right. I'll die on that hill.
100%.
But George has said that Palpatine is truly, purely evil, and that he's always been that way. Anakin was corrupted. Dooku was flipped over to the dark side. Darth Maul was taken as a child and raised by Palpatine, but George has said that Palpatine has always been evil.
Yeah.
I want to see even before Pelagus gets him as an apprentice. Was he always just a little fucker?
Yeah, and I hope Disney doesn't
Was
change that
he
either.
was he running around just in politician school,
Stabbing people.
just scamming people, scheming, just being a little dickhead?
Yeah,
Because
what was the
in the
event that changed it
non-canon
all?
now book, it does state that Palpatine didn't even like his dad. So I'm kind of curious, was he, because even in the Halloween franchise, Dr. Loomis is like Michael Myers is pure evil. Okay, but he doesn't speak, so we don't really get that, like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I want to see Palpatine just always being a dickhead, just like, because one could say, oh, Loki's evil. No, he's mischievous. He's likes to screw
Yeah.
around, and there's a reason he's envious and jealous of his brother. Who the hell was Palpatine? Why does he hate the Jedi so? Does he hate the
Yeah.
Jedi so much because his master like taught him to hate? It's kind of like religion. Like, yeah, let's not get into it too much, but you're taught that you're right and others are wrong. And was it kind of like that? Was the hatred because he fucking hates the Jedi? Like,
Yeah.
if you watch the prequel trilogy, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, etc., he really does have a hatred for the Jedi. That
And you
I don't
yeah.
really think I didn't get that vibe from other Sith lords like Vader.
No, because they're all tragic heroes or
Yeah,
tragic
but
characters.
Palpatine's like, I'm out to like rule the galaxy, and I hate this group of religious fanatics. Like, I hate them. I want them eradicated. That shit is
Yeah.
heavy,
And
man.
right now you guys are probably thinking, what the hell does this have to do with Acolyte? The Acolyte's the first step to getting all of this.
Oh yeah,
Because this the Acolyte they will end when Palpatine comes. That's just probably what's gonna happen.
I like that. I like that pitch. I know people want to move away from the Skywalker saga, and Palpatine's enveloped in the Skywalker saga, but
Yeah.
at some point there is only two: Pelagus and Chief Palpatine. And I do want to see that story, man. We
Yeah.
don't have to dive into like see the Jedi Council. I want to see
No.
what Pelagus and
Yeah, let's
and
just
Palpatine
stick
were
with
up to, like
with
how he
Plagueis
trained him.
and Naboo.
Because I was gonna say something stupid. Palpatine is in lore, at least, not the actor, because we all know he did what he could.
Yeah.
In lore, he is a far better lightsaber duelist than Yoda. He took on Maul and his brother. What was his name?
Savage Opress.
So yeah, at the same time, and he was fucking Sith
It was
lightning one of
so
them.
good. Oh, that
And
fight
oh
was
yeah, no,
amazing.
that, yeah, Palpatine. And then I know people are gonna be like, oh, those guys sucked. Yeah, Mace Windu didn't take the greatest group of Jedi to arrest Palpatine, but still, he took on five council members by
Without
himself
a weapon.
and fucked them up.
Yeah.
So Palpatine is. I just want to see young Palpatine. I want to see what his master's dynamic was. So much so that Palpatine kills him.
Yeah. As
But that's just
the rule
because
of two goes. That's what
Palpatine's a
happens.
dickhead.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you guys think about the Acolyte in the comments. We're very much looking forward to it. If you enjoyed this video, we think you're going to like our Tales of the Empire review. It goes so much into the backstory of Barriss Offee and Morgan Elsbeth, and we think you guys are really going to enjoy it if you enjoy Star Wars and the Acolyte.